guys, and welcome to the first part of a brand new series in TEW 2013, where we're going to be playing as Insane Championship Wrestling. I thought this would be a bit fun. You know, they're very popular at the moment, and I'm a big fan, personally. So we're starting at the start of November, so we've got Fear and Loathing, which is basically ICW's biggest show of the year. We've got that coming up in 20 days. But I thought this first episode we just sort of set things up, look at who we have and what we're going to do with them, and also look at who we can bring in. Because there's lots of good wrestlers in Britain at the moment, so we can bring them in. This is using my own database that I've keep updated, and I post it over on the Fantasy Booker subreddit over on Reddit. So I might link it when I actually post this one out. This one isn't out yet. Ooh. It's like a sneak preview. So let's look at our main eventers first. So we've got Doug Williams, who's a bad guy. He's aligned with the Sinister 55, managed by this chap, James R. Kennedy. Not a nice man. I like Doug Williams, so that's the one problem I do have with the series, is I do like everyone, so it's working out how to use people where I can have them lose, even though I like them. If you get what I mean. Then we've got Drew Galloway. We've got Grado, obviously. We've got Michael Dante, Rhino, Spud, and Tommy End as our main eventers. So what I'll do is I'll run down what we're going to do on the show. I'm probably going to keep it basically the same card as what actually happened, so I'll just bring up any in-ring guys. Yeah, so on the actual show, I mean, I'll change some things, but the actual show, the main event, was Drew v Grado, so we'll keep that. Obviously, the winners might not be the same. Not necessarily because I think ICW picked the wrong winners. I actually think all their decisions will be better than what I'm going to do, but I'll just do something different just to offer more of a different perspective, as it were. Actually, I think ICW is a really well-booked promotion. That's the other difficulty of doing like a TEW saving it is it's very well run already. It has very good storylines and that. Speaking of good storylines, we have a storyline that's a year long in the New Age Clique versus New Age Clique. Why did I pronounce it with the UE? New Age Clique versus Legion. New Age Clique are Wolfgang. You've got Stevie, who's the Zero G champion. You've got Kaylee Ray. Where is she? There she is. You've got BT Gunn and leader Chris Renfrew. So basically, they're kind of if the clique that Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon and I just call him Razor Ramon and not Scott Hall. Nash and Triple H. If that was like an on-screen stable, that's kind of what they're like. Basically they should be in charge because they helped build it, kinda, if you get what I mean. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, Legion is Mikey Whiplash, Tommy End, and Michael Dante, aka three of my favourite people as a stable. So, spoilers, they're probably going to get pushed because I like them. What else did we have? We had the final of the women's title tournament, which was announced as being Kaylee Ray versus Nikki Storm. So I think I might keep it like that rather than changing it, which is what they did at the show. Just to again be slightly different. What else did we have? We had Stevie Boy against Davey Boy, who used to be a team. Then Stevie turned on Davey Boy, and now this is the match between the two of them finally happening. Then you've got Joe Coffey wrestled Rhino. And Damo faced Jack Jester. I'm now going down each person and working out what match they were in. DCT wasn't in a match. Dicky Divers wasn't he? He was in a 6-man tag, which I might not do. I might do something different for that. Drew, Grado, Jester, Jackie Polo, and Mark Coffey defended their tag titles against Kid Fight and Shaw Samuels, but I might change that match too. Where was I? Joe Coffey, Joe Hendry was in the six-man tag. Kenny Williams was in the six-man tag. Liam Thompson was in it. Lionheart was in it. Kirby wasn't there. Michael Dante, Mickey Whiplash, Noam Dar was in the six-man tag. Saki Bali wasn't on it. Spud wasn't. And Viper was in the women's match. There you go. So that's basically what we're gonna do. Is sort of like that show, but probably with some variation, just to be a bit different. Because why do exactly what they do, even for what they do is really good? It makes sense in my head. So the next thing we want to do is we want to look at who we want to hire. So obviously we can only hire people who can work in the UK. So let's see who we have. Can work in the British Isles. So we have a lot of people to look at straight off the bat. Do we try and hire Zack Sabre Jr.? How much does he want? 1.5 per appearance. I mean, he's dear, but he'd probably be a main eventer. He is busy every single Sunday. We'll leave him for now. We'll shortlist him though. Let's see who else we have. There's Will Ospreay, wasn't there? Yeah. When's he free? Oh, he's free most days. We'll take him. And he's not too dear either. Let's see. Tracy Smothers, who was on the first ever ICW show. There you go. There's a random factoid for you. Let's see what else we have. The Alpha Female, T-Bone, Super Crazy. I mean, some of these guys we might bring in as like, you know, one-off special attractions kind of deals. Roy Knight's one of the two sons, isn't it? It's Roy and Zach, isn't it? I need to get their pictures set up properly. There's Zach. I'll add them to my shortlist. I'm not sure if I'll bring them in straight away, but I can definitely keep them shortlisted. Same with Angelico. Let's see, AJ, shortlist. Why not? We'll never be able to get him, but we can shortlist him. Let's see. Who can we bring in? You know, I don't want to bring in anyone too huge. I don't want to be, you know, completely unrealistic. Captain Rooney, Irish wrestling legend. Let's see. Chris Hero, Chris Sabin, Chris Daniels. Christopher Saint's pretty good. He's wrestled for them a couple of times. I might shortlist some guys and then go through them and work out who we want to bring in. Who's Damien done again? I can't mind if he's any good or not. Let's see, Danny Butler, Danny Hope, Danny Sensation. What a cool ring name. Like your glasses. Dino? Do I bring in Dino? He's alright. You might bring him in at some point. El Ligero. I always like El Ligero. I might hire El Ligero. When are you free, El Ligero? Oh, you're free a lot more often than I thought you would be. Yeah, you know what? You're a bit dear, though. We'll just shortlist you for now. We're shortlisting everyone and then we can work out. There's one person in particular I definitely want to bring in. I can shortlist Harry Smith too. And that is, when I find him, Jack Gallagher. I like him, but I might just hire him. Because he won't be too dear. Yeah, he's only 222. Or 220 rather. Where is he? James, Jenna, Jigsaw, there we go. We're gonna bring in Jimmy Havoc, because he's good. Do you remember Jody Fleisch? I remember when he was like super big, Jody Fleisch. He was like in every single show. Johnny Kidd. Johnny Moss. Johnny Moss is quite good. I'm probably gonna miss someone really obvious as well. I'm just gonna like completely skim them over. It'd probably be someone I really like too, and I'll look like a. Folk will be like, "Oh my god, you don't like that person." I'm gonna be like, "Oh crap, I do like that person." I hope that doesn't happen. Let's see, Mark Andrews. Yay, Mandrews. I'll bring in Mandrews. I like Mandrews. Oh, he's quite cheap too. I'm giving them long deals just so they'll stay cheap. There's who I wanted to bring in. Big Marty Skrull fan. He's awesome. Oh, the Young Bucks. There's someone that you can promote a show based on. We can maybe look at Magnus at some point. Both the Bucks. Maybe the man dinosaur himself. I don't know why they insist on calling him that. He's so good. Like, well, you know, he's really good, and then you call him man dinosaur, and it's really hard to take him seriously. Let's see, Raven Rampage Brown. Richard Parliament. I seem to remember him retweeting me once. I think his gimmick is like he's a member of the European Parliament, which is quite cool. Like, such a random gimmick to have as a wrestler, but I really like it. Robbie Solar, he's alright. I did both the nights. Sabu's worked for them a couple of nights. Sabu's 50, wow. Oh yeah, Paige's mum. Or sorry, yeah, but you know, Paige's mum. She's good. Oh, Ricochet. I'm feeling there's definitely someone that I've forgotten about that I wanted to shortlist and I can't for the life of me think who is. Trent! Maybe it was you. I do like you, Trent. I'll hire you. Oh wait, do I have the geezers? I might hire the geezers. Let's go for it. Where's Sebastian? There he is. And Tom Irvin. Yeah. ICW is now at least 20% more geese now that we've hired the geezers. So let's see who we've got. Will Ospreay, Jack Gallagher, Jimmy Havoc, Mark Andrews, Marty Skull, Trent Seven, Sebastian and Tom Irvin. I think that's a pretty good intake of people to begin with. And do we want to get any friendly relationships with people? Do we want to become friends with New Japan? In fact, let's get one with TNA so they don't try and steal Drew. And also one with Ring of Honor so they also don't try and steal Drew. And also one where... Where's a company we could borrow people from? We'll try New Japan, why not? Not the most realistic. Being friends with those people. Well, they're kind of. But they're not really friends with TNA, but you know what I mean. They share people with TNA. I imagine they would share people with Ring of Honor, given half the chance. I mean, who wouldn't? But anyway, yeah, I think that's everything sorted out. We've got our titles. We've done our... Oh, that's not... we've got our on-demand. ICW on-demand's great. You should all go buy it. It's really good. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get us a TV deal. And I think the only one that's small enough for us is going to be... We need one with coverage in the British Isles. And we'll deal with... Oh god, are we regional or cult? I can't remember. I think small. I think the only one that we basically can be on is BBC Scotland or local Scotland. What's the risk levels? Medium and also medium. Well, Grado's in like half the shows on BBC Scotland, so we're going to try and get a TV deal with BBC Scotland. We have a pay-per-view thing. TV shows, TV networks, blah blah blah. That's all okay. As you can see, we've got Mick Foley on a 1-month contract. I'm just going to let that expire because I think to renew it would cost way too much money. Let's have a look. Yeah, $2,000 an appearance. Yeah, we'll just let that expire. She's there to give us good ratings on our main show. I don't know if we have anything else to look over. Do we have any? Our announcers are set up okay. Our joint history, chemistry, brand slip, teams. Are our teams all okay? We've got the Champagne Super Bollocks, New Age Click, Smear and Discord, and Polo Promotions. That's basically alright. And stables, the many, many stables in ICW. Black Label, 55, Polo Promotions, New Age Click, and Legion. Yeah, that looks okay. And I think that's everything for this episode. At least I think it is. I've probably not thought to do something, and I'll probably get a bunch of angry comments telling me to do said thing. But if you enjoyed this episode and you want to see more, give us a like. If you want to see all the other stuff I do, hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one when we'll be running ICW Fear and Loathing 8, hopefully in the SCCC Hall 3, which is where the actual show took place. So there you go. There's some nice real world continuity. So I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one.